Hey, buddy. Hope you guys are doing alright. So, I feel like I may have hurt somebody's feelings. You see, this is the thing with lying. Like, I'll be honest. I feel like I've kind of offended Joy about right now by me choosing to tell, YouTube that I was going to, I did that mainly because of her. I wanted to try to separate this thing that's going on between me and her and the work I'm doing for the Most Highs. Um, But I only did that, Joy, if you watch this, and just for everybody too. I mean, it's really intended for her to only be. I'm only speaking this because of the interaction that we've had, but if others watch and can learn, that's great too. And if they don't like it, that's fine as well. But like, there we go, Flash. No, come on. You want to go out or not? Come on. No, come on. Let's go. Come on. No, you're a good boy. But it's like the thing with lies, like, I mean, other than them just not feeling right to do and not being, they're a sin, they're not right. But on top of all that, just an efficiency, effectiveness, like it's all about that immediate gain, at somebody else's pain a lot of the times. It's when you're late and you say you're supposed to be somewhere, that fucks the whole schedule up. Either whether it was a lie or you just couldn't make it or whatever. You give your word to be at a place. I used to come up with the phrase. I didn't used to. I used to coin the term. If you have the intelligence to set a date, you should be able to follow up with it. And if you can't, you should apologize and da 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 da. Anyway, just the whole lying thing, like a large part of what the fuck's going on with the world right now has to do with lies. That's why the truth, it does set you free, like free from the lie, free from living that false fakeness. And there's a sickness that I think is inherent with people who lie. And it's like I feel bad now because I don't know how. I'm curious. I should probably look into my comments. That's my fault. But the past couple of days or week or so, things have kind of reached a different level with this interaction between me and Joy. I'm not sure how the viewers feel about what's going on, or even I'm curious what they think what is going on. What I think is going on is, I made a video. It's strange too. Even on my Anuel Buddha backup channel, they still won't let me do anything more than 15 or I don't know. I mean, I tried to upload a 15-minute video, and I thought it was gonna get uploaded, and fucking I go back check it out, and it didn't even upload. It says it's too long. So for whatever reason, I'm still at that. I think like 13. I don't anything past 13 minutes doesn't seem to load. So it seems to be my number. I'm not sure if that's the exact number or if it fluctuates or what, but I think that's the longest video I've gotten on the channel is like 13:38. So that's a number I know I can at least get to. How far past I can go, yet remains to be seen. But anyways, back to this thing with me and Joy. So like, yeah, I feel bad, and I do. Like, I do feel like she's kind of hurt, and again, I feel like she's doing this, playing this character that I don't think is the real her. I think it's a part of her that she's been meddling with and using a lot from a protective standpoint to try to protect, herself and others. But the way she's going about doing that is wrong. There's other ways you can protect people. There's other ways you can help people. There's other ways that you can help protect yourself and others too. And that's really what I've been talking about, and I have been sharing it with her. It's whether or not she wants to really absorb it, or anybody, is up to them. But the idea that I am working on, the idea that I have been presenting, the idea that the Most Highs have been have allowed me to, share and speak with you guys about is all about, protection and perpetuating goodness, so that we don't have to do these crazy things to protect ourselves, so that we don't have to fucking lie because we're afraid that, we're going to share something with somebody that's going to end up fucking backfiring on us when we just wanted to trust them, and then they turned around and took our trust or our heart and fucked us up. I have abandonment issues too. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying, I'm sorry, the way I said that was implying that, like, she does too, and I don't know if she does. I don't know. That just came out. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't, but I do. I don't know how much you and Sean Michael have talked or what you guys talked about. I'm assuming it has something to do with me. Assumptions aren't the best thing to do, but did it anyway. In those conversations, I know she has talked to Shawn Michael, but there was a very significant event that greatly altered the course of our relationship, and really, it was the key ingredient that, gave me the seed that I needed to grow into, my spiritual being, just into spirituality, just to get into spirituality. I wouldn't have gotten there without Shawn Michael doing what he did. So, and by the way, with what all that being said, I drew that to myself. And when bad things happen to you, of course you got to go through the emotions of being fucking pissed off and angry and sad and, whatever feels right for that moment. But it's, I think, imperative to continue to grow, and to not become, bound by shame and victimhood, to just realize that this is rough because it goes into some shit that is really not, again, it's just karma. It's cause and effect. Like, everything that happens to us happens for a reason. So, for me, when I felt I was abandoned, because that was what really hurt. I mean, there were other resources involved that were lost, and some of them have been paid back to a very good degree, I might add. Not all of them, but some of them have been. Very, good effort was put into paying them back. I do give Shawn Michael credit and props for that. Thank you. But the abandonment, just how that felt, and psychologically what that does, to an individual when you look at him or anyone, he was really like my father. I've always kind of felt more of a father figure to my dad in some ways. It's kind of strange, but 13, one of the things that always rang true to me was like those that didn't have dads or moms or whatever. It was that way because it was meant to be that way, because they were already at that level of spiritual maturity, or just creativity, evolution, whatever you want to call it, to where they really didn't need a dad. That's why they were put there. The Most High doesn't make mistakes. So they were ready to fulfill that role, to be able to continue on and grow without needing a father figure or a mother or whatever. So it's but when you have one, and they leave you, it hurts. It hurts, and then especially when they leave in a way to where there's no way you can contact them. It's like they really just fucking X you out of their life. Especially if you had hopes and dreams and aspirations and talks that, and we had things ready for movement, if you know what I mean. And I was really excited to make those moves, and I was really wanting to get out of my parents' house. And we had a pretty good setup to do that together, and we've been talking about communities and philosophy and all these crazy, deep, dark, and beautiful subjects since we were fucking probably going on 20 years now. Maybe like 18, 19, but shit, freshmen in high school, so yeah, about 20 years, man. Long fucking time. long fucking time. So he was a really, 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 really good friend. Really the closest and the longest friend that I've had. All together. Me and Joshua became really close, really quick. But at the end of the day, and now, I would say that me and him are closer than anybody else. But for a long time, me and Shawn Michael were fucking, you know, very close. We treat each other like family, very much kind of like how Kama and Joy are. You know, but yeah, we separated, and it wasn't. I was not happy with it, and I didn't have much of a choice because he had access to all that gave us ability to move. In any type of real serious way. So that happened, man, and it was rough. And that's when I found 13, and I stopped talking to pretty much everybody. Teddy was the only friend that continued to text me and see if I'm okay and encourage me. And so I'm always gonna remember Teddy's endurance to encourage, man. I always will. He's always been good at it, and he's always been there. And there's been many times when I've just been like, I don't know, Teddy, if we can be friends. And he's been real cool about it and not giving me any shit about it. So my hat goes off to him in a lot of ways. Recently, things have gotten. It's not even that. It's been almost a year actually, but man, time's going by quick. But yeah, things have gotten a little bit just nasty, probably on both ends. And I think a lot of it has to do with this online interactions and Joshua, and then also him and Sean have drama. So but he sent me a very, I don't know. I mean, it wasn't a bad text, and I felt like there was movement in a good direction, in a healing direction. So thank you, Teddy, and I hope he doesn't want me to talk about him. Sorry. I just remembered. I'm sorry, bro. But anyway, so back to the abandonment issues, and so I have those, man, and even with Joshua, sometimes he'll just dip off like he is right now, and I don't know what the hell he's doing. I don't know if he's even alive. I don't know anything. His mom sent me a text like a week ago asking about him, and I text his Facebook and haven't heard anything back. So I don't know where he is. And this is something that's happened in Joshua's life many a time since I've known him. Um, so, what I'm getting at is, I just try to do a live stream. I was like, and I was going to entitle it, Where's Joy? Like, how's she doing? Because I saw she was going to go live around 5:50, and, she didn't do so. And that's not like her. And again, I am seriously concerned because if I don't know how deep she took the things that she talked about in the past couple of streams, but I know enough about this game to know if like there's consequences to doing shit, man. And she may really think I am some evil fucked up character. I know I'm not. So like I have that knowledge inside of me, and like me knowing that and watching her threaten and do and say the things, I'm getting close to the time limit shit. Alright, I'll probably have to make another video. Hopefully this one uploads. Love you guys. Bye.